Befa kwa we so na mechia obi bia na masanso am obi a ajo bia wo bia na me welcome to the show no HGH discussing Ghana and Sam most authoritative political talk show every weekend. As we always say, you can't see the city irrespective of a political affiliation. And now we'll say about 4 major topics since last week are trending. These are the issues I about share. You see, president wives, you into your mocha, and I say me into your mocha. If you guys say greedy, we should the amount of money I proposed it, but these personalities are. I mean, another Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Nigeria, until Rebecca Sika Obabeji, including allowances. Bawumia and the wife, Samira Bawumia. I know say be the jokes in them. Quite case in the court parliament, it's approved here. There's a legal aspect to it. The legal aspect of it has been questioned. The policy aspect itself has also been questioned. Now we also get into the political aspect. And the danger the political aspect not taking. Why? Even a trigger, or it has become so unquestionable, say their own party regional chairman, our Bono, which is Chairman Abronye, to quash that decision. We'll get into that aspect. Makola also fire ACCA, you say the baby brave here. You sweeping under the table. We'll talk about that issue too. Because we all wish or we all hope say it should be the last. But is it the question? And is it going to be the last? That is the issue right now. We also about 2 major issues are SC involving the GAF, the Ghana Armed Forces. The brutalities in war, so the phone era, take your whole community now into ransom. If you don't see treaty or more. The Nipa Gugatem near Bono, they say a democratic nation. So issue the Ghana Armed Forces has actually changed. We'll question why. Because they've been with us since 1992, a revisiting a multi-party democracy. They've been in existence since the origin of the country. Now, as a military, I'm a civilian warder. I don't know conduct but under this government, that the military need behaving in this manner. It's something we are all going to get into. And see what Bakonsu see what a dra. Say we are movie brave, a dra incident. An MPP, regional chairman, Attorney General Nekoko, ABC raises so much conflict of interest. So while parties in power, I make a decision now. Also, what they call for them to quash the decision. That tells you how bad that policy is. It's not too early for us to conclude. If you must say presidents, so they deserve it. We all get into this. You best get different opinion from the reps of all Ghana and no more US. Be main card for y'all. The original Kwame Sonia sympathizing with the family of Kaka. It's unfortunate Hala Uye resulted to the death of 2 people. Onim, sir, presidential salary. Any wives omuyirwa yibiti yomuke. Any MPC 28 million ya kwase the baba toto kasa maomu. You know what some people are saying? If you cross current administration plan here. So the omode be divert attention from a journey wide in a personal because Oma manages security and civilian issue very well. I bet you trigger disturbances or crowding. You know what issue by that's somebody's opinion. Now the reps need good line as well. Basically different views. At this point we are starting a share program now. After a commercial break in Now if you have a call into sign my way. Now, company almost sponsor Saturday show. No, one of them, Danceable Services LLC, a staffing agency, a recruiting RN, LPN, CNHHA. A lot of opportunities for these people. Here, you come and bargain for your experience and for your certificate. Where RN, you better staff with different places from hospitals, rehabs, assisted living. Friend or my number, which is 978-654-0002. They will send you an application, then you take it from there. Then there's another company in Swap.
Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where ancient Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call Cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits, and as your glutathione level improves, you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that Cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement, and as the glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing Cellgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, and you're also going to derive lots of benefits from taking Cellgevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Take it with lots of water because you want to flush out the toxins that are being washed out of your system. People ask me whether there are side effects to taking Cellgevity, and it's important to know that some people get what we call detoxification reaction. They are bloating, using the washroom a lot, headache, but these are signs that the product is actually working. Even as you experience these things, they are not side effects, but they are detoxification reactions over the course of a very few days to.
All right, now let me welcome you back to the studios. Let's do this. And that's my first time, even though one of the reverend, I don't want to say much about him because he'll be introducing himself. Many videos we are mentioned, and I decided say me share the video. But so I was on my way to Ustana, I started some video. After some time, it's in the first video, and I mean it actually touches me, and I'm going to the second video. Then I pick it randomly about 2 videos. So meaning after as at that point, I'm gonna share 4 videos. Look, this man took his time. He analyzed the political issues in the country, the economic issues in the country, the social issues in the country. He did talk a little about spiritual developments about Ghana, and I'll talk a little about religious events and so it take place in Ghana. But you see, where I focused so much on was how political analysis concerning Sika, Yediba Bitia, your president and your vice president. Okay? And you couldn't sense any partisanship or an analysis name. So the question I asked myself, and I said, there was Sani Pasemo or Ghana. That's the first question I asked. Initially, they be a video and I'm in the man is called Dr. Acheampong. I think like Minister is one of those people almost Kasama, excuse me to say, almost gaining the attention of the politicians. But you see, he went to the extent Kasaya Mafi already the mindset of how the voters even behave. See, if more pre-on they've made up their mind. We are the MPP, we are the NDC, which is fine. Okay, we know these two political parties and their supporters, the way they behave, the way they react. So no matter what never affected the interests of the country because maybe my party is in power. Let's not talk about it. You see our salary, even say crowd MPP na would say something in the right direction, or else you become a trader. But you see, you build the countries. The biggest problem in Ghana is see our not corruption. Say they are focusing on a polarization. Okay, because me say me kwakwa idea be about 50% of my party for be supporting me, and I post on be condemn me, but they can't come publicly, and this is clearly what is happening. See how they are trying to justify these issues. And last night I was doing some analysis. I say how military, as at the passage of time, like we share from 1992, how politicians have managed to change the military precisely to sway them on their side. Oma Loma Masisiano. There's the ordinary civilians, with the exception of those in power, those in the political circles. Oma military and security forces, Ababa Yoma Tanfo. So now military man biano. Okay, you ask yourself, so omo take oath of allegiance to the constitution of the country, or to the politicians say they're in power, and few or more alliance or positions. Back in the days, okay, now institutions near very weak in one thing now, no, irrespective of how judiciary, that was a body to check the powers of the legislature and the excessive powers of the executive. The military was also not military, so I watchdog on all the state institutions. Until now, the politicians in the no Muslim. We used to have that political culture, but they need enter. It's like they are overseeing corruption and they are defending the corrupt political or public servants. This is clearly what is happening. And you say, what has happened? Look, I further did this research. Let me say, it's not partisanship as set into the Ghana Armed Forces, near other security agencies, You see, I don't want to focus so much on that, but we'll seek different opinions where this issue is concerned. Now, when you take Papa no kakrebi, now if you this manner, Dr. Acheampong, my conclusion as my can see in Ghana, you will need say because I was highly impressed. But BBI, pick it from him, it's for promotional purposes, it's not for commercial purposes. Let me put that disclaimer out. Now, me encourage you to be a video, start to pay attention to this man. We're speaker, Brad, Dr. A.C. Dan Owusu Acheampong, missionary, or Church of Christ, okay.
atefo mechiamo bio ewe ne Awurade Yesu Kristo edimo.
Mesra say obia be pay attention pa because it mean both you know. The full version of the video, sorry.
Sir, yebetwetwe yaman Ghana eho enkomo. Na kai sir, ensama me no ekan no. Enyina ho emma Church of Christ asore no a position. We aye me se me ye oman ba. Me opinion a me express ewo asem ba ko ne mienu bi a asi ewo enura ye ho. Enura yete ho na the information minister eba be ka kire ye ene say parliament ajatum sa yamampani ayire ane yamampani abedi akire ayire say oman no ebetua wo moka bosumi bia na yamampani Akufo-Addo a wosisu sisi na yire ante Rebecca na katua a oman Ghana ebetua no bosumi bia no 21,000 Ghana cedis. Kane sika no 210 million a month. Ano anyina ehwa a so free salary no eso a obeba allowances eso. Na eno nso so figure a yensa aka 87,000 Ghana cedis. That is 870 million old Ghana cedis. And no ana ebeye omampani ayire na allowances a ibitua amano no so kan nyina abomu a sana etie figures a enra mensa kan ye no enie sa ebia ekodu be be the figure no a change dia ene wo YouTube ase no obetumi ade figure kro apart from them de abe no wo de abeto ase de educate ye nyina. 21,000 plus 87,000. Na ekire say ye kan nyina ebomu a ye mampani ayire no bosome eso a Ghana emay ebetua ne ka almost 1.1 billion old Ghana cedis. Therefore, I would tell me, on my Ghana, on my uhia, a see atade, on my and you might be brave, enko ye amanan saying and crop for a casacasa be brave no. Parliament a quatraseno. At the Cassia, also say a wihia pa at the Magana, and say. Ye twase kachichiri die a ete se editua omampani ayire eka na omampani abedi akire nso na yire nso so yetua ne kasa we amami ehunu se sade ye mampani Nana Akufo-Addo ebeba aban mu ebre bi okokan ye ewo Peace FM se Ghana yete sika so ana yedi ohia no na jasa MPP aban ebre so no sa na tie se yete sika so pa na am se hu ana yenya enhuye medafo a wotie me hwa emrantie ani mabawa a awiewie school omo awie universities na wonya adwuma enye akwadworo na ye wo mo onya adwuma no a enkobeye nanso so no adwuma no ebi ni ho na da wani ehwe ahokyere generally speaking Ghana for ye kom na nsan oda wani a okania foi ni adum foi na dum ibetumi adum kania ya for so many hours ansana yaso oman sansem ya ekoso nyina sana ete no ne akwakọ wie ene se parliament ekotena ase a ne ometumi aye ene se yentua first lady ene second lady no yentua omoka medofo a wotia men na asɛm bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛba na wokɔka na wanka ne yie ankyerɛ mu yie a na obi gye wano de asi bɔne ɛnyɛ sika a yɛde tua ɔmampanin yere ɛne ɔmampanin abɛdi akyire ɛyere ɛna memete ɛyɛ me yaa sɛ ade ne yɛtua obi kaa na twerɛ kronkron ne kuta yɛ no wɔ se yɛwɔ adeɛ nyinaa ho kwan nanso ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa ɛna ɛfata yɛ saa mmerɛ yi a yɛwɔ mu yi paa parliament bitumi akɔtena ase ebe implement saa deɛ wɔ ese no kyerɛ sɛ mmerɛ no koraa ɛnyɛ mmerɛ papa medɔfo pa a wotie me na ɛyɛ a mebisa me ho sɛ na kyerɛ sɛ sesei no wokɔ university no a obiara nkɔ ready political science na wowie a na watry a na wakɔ join ne MPP anaasɛ NDC wonya join ne ɔmu baako a ɛwɔ mu a o party bɛba power na kyerɛ sɛ wo nso so wawiaa no adenti ɛna Africa politicians ɛyɛ greedy saa yɛyɛ nkurɔfoɔ a sikani bere ayɛ yɛ mma saa adɛn na ayɛ te sɛ Africa ɛman no ɔman no nyinaa ɛsom politicians instead of sanka politicians no ɛbɛsom ɔman no medɔfo pa a wotie me na mebisa me ho sɛ enti saa asɛm wei sɛ ɛsiiɛ ɛwɔ parliament hɔ no NDC foɔ nso a mosɔre a moano dendenden no na mowɔ parliament hɔ bi anaa na monni hɔ bi na moto mo abasan headmaster bi atumi atena kuro bi so adi sukuu anim a wɔ mfie bebree ɛduru sɛ ɔnkɔ pension a oboni bɛsɛ peanut sika fie bi a 1 billion koraa no a yɛkan a yɛsɛ yɛde bɛtua first lady ɛka bosome biara no wɔnhwɛ yi a saa 1 billion no ɛbɛbɔ saa educationist no na ɔde awerɛhoɔ saa na wawu ɛde afiri ewiase other professionals ɛte sɛ pharmacists medical doctors any professionals ahodoɔ a aka wɔn nyinaa kɔ university ni bie no adentina ɛyɛ te sɛ politicians no so wɔn kɔ ɛkɔtena aban mu a deɛ wɔn yɛ nyinaa wɔn yɛ ɛde ma wɔn ho ɔdɔfo a wotie me adenti ɛna te saa.
Yes, hello, I do say.
Yes.
But I'll be holding on 1 second. Let me welcome you to the show. Now, me find other colleagues in Sombra line. So, aye. Aye, thank you very much.
That's a mokase. Ibetia omampeni yereka. Asembisa no say. Adwuma ban ena omampeni ayere eye edema oman Ghana entia etwa se aban etua ne ka. Madafonom se before ya ma yani ana ho na ya ntiase se enemre mu politicians no wo mo ba ebepe bibi edema wo mo ho no mo abusuafo o mo mo sori a MPP dendende NDC dendende no da wonna kwhwe abusuam o yire ade adwuma no wo ye tisame president.
Yes, hello, Offer.
As a sabe yire nso.
All right, let me welcome you to the show. Now we have Adisa on the line. We have you on the line. Let me join your other colleague from Ghana. Now, in beginning show. Why? I know it's about 4 topics. And then you'll be a bit brief. I might need me a crashing it out together. Why?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
And considered all the oppression that is done under the sun. And look, the tears of the oppressed. But they have no comforter. On the side of their oppressors, there is power. Medafo. Solomon Yansa force niema ohuye ewa asase so a ebo no pusa no emu baako eno no. Enkrofo ye de enhyeso ehye wo mo. Nipa do ahe na te Ghana ha se omo ko school kakra abosome so a na katua edu 5,000 Ghana cedis. Nipa he na abamufoɔ ɛba politicians ɛba deɛ a ɔmo fa
Yes, Lord.
biara so sɛ ɔmo bɛbio ɔmo ho yie ɔmo bɛ use.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, hello, Lord. Can you hear me? Lord, your voice was very down. Hello? Lord, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so hold on a bit. Let me add the other colleagues there on the line. But, oh, friend, what drop you on, okay?
Ɛba wa. Nanso ɔmo ni obi biara a ɔbɛhyehyɛ wɔn werɛ. Onyansanfoɔ no sɛ, on the side of their oppressors there is power, but they have no comforter. Ɔdan n'ani ɛkɔhwɛ nkurɔfoɔ no a ɔmo ɛhyɛ nkurɔfoɔ foforɔ so no a deɛ
Guys, hold on.
ɛhyɛsoɔ no tumi bi ɛwɔ ne nkyɛn ɛno nti ɛna otumi yɛ saa. Na Africa politicians mumma Bible asemi ɛbɛm saa ɛwɔ mo ho no na aseɛ no sɛn. Political power no a mowɔ no mo de ba ɛbɛpɛ biribi ɛde ma mo ho. Ɛbɛyɛ dɛ na NDC ne NPP ɛnyinaa ɛnyi ntomu. Na yɛntua first lady ka 1.1 billion.
All right, let me welcome you all back to the studio. It's 1.1 billion. You started off our line also from New York. Then Edisa also from Atlanta, Georgia, if I'm right. You try saying Kiebe Ade Lord Quay also from Ghana, but it seems say you Lord. On another course no air dropping on. Once more, I apologize and you moving on. But join here, you need to have a casa. Offer. Hello? Offer. Offer.
Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Timika.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I
can
can
you
hear
hear
you.
me? Good.
Yes,
Edisa,
can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, I can hear.
All right, once more, may welcome you my show. So, and then about 4 topics. Since last week you missed, let me apologize to your viewers and your listeners. Yeah, try to tackle these 4 issues. See, only first off, you started from the salary issue. That can be said the Makola, but I know be letter part. You started from salary now. You the president of the Republic of Ghana and a vice president, the wife, Baumia, But many will be discussing this issue. It's more than me and influence on them quick. Obi catch them say a dra asem nearby, to be person will be speaking to a dradian because you be call. Obi see a drane wa issue nearby, Hold on, guys. Obi see a dra issue nearby, In a government, almost strategizes as somebody another issue will be boom so that now I end because looking at how NASA human rights violation resulting to death, it be unable to destabilize the government and now say be creating much civil disorder. What guys, what is your take on? You started from Edison now fee offer over help here. If you are now you're looking into the policy aspect of Saudi way, then we also look into the legal aspect. Say, quite almost fast they are call parliament. Approve fees, salary, episode the ma the wife, any Baumi and a wife, His Excellencies, no more yeremono. Is it in the right direction? Because looking at what is happening right now from the policy perspective, in which I can speak to, it's like that's almost put you under the Article 71, no more by public servants. And when that happens, not only the salary and the allowances, they should also be entitled, or they will be entitled in the near future to ex gratia. Now you hear the reactions of the people. Let's hear you on that.
Okay. The first question was you are saying that it was intended to throw us off the bureaucracy or something.
Yes, it's a political strategy beyond person Omodia Adibabi boom. Let's just say.
Oh,
I'm not a drag,
me,
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Lord, hold on.
Okay.
old Ghana cedis. Bosomi bia. If you say, Sansam Luam, yes, I catch that, yes, I buy Aquaji Bessia $28 million. Yeah, a year car loans.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Emrashe Bejafo, Sir Omonfanto car. 28 million United States dollars. Now, maybe be a mokoji says Gano, almost the Bamamo. It's answer almost ready and we say, before no, oh, would you know your and Ukraine? But therefore, who tell me? Near boss, I can't wait there to neck a dowman and Nimdebia. Now, I was somewhere, I mean, I said, MP4 Obiako and Feabre in ye. Ebi ni mu mpɔ tumi ba bɛtena radio so bɛkyerɛ sɛdeɛ wɔn si wɔ sika esi fa asɛnka mo dɔn mo man ampara mfie nan bia yɛkɔgye besia sɛ mo mfa nkɔtɔ kaa aden na kɔna kɔhwɛ gutters emu kɔhwɛ nsuo a nipa ɛnom odwumayɛni akatua sɛ no ti bibie ni wɔn mo akyerɛ sɛ obi yɛ adwuma ma yɛ ntua ne ka. Tinya de American say parliamentarians mean tria or moka. Now $28 million, million dollar for wutie me. For calculator, now working out that was a Ghana series, you know. Yeah, he. Then fear na bia yakoba besia say you talk out from parliamentarians. And tinya omu ba ko empo a Christo sum and a Christo esubi e woni mu obetumi aka say me de menye me man enti me de acha o man no isansa me oka. Me de acha o man no isansa me car no ensaye yanti bida in the history of Ghana. Na awre ho papa say ye ti o mamu na de aye nyina sese obi a kopɛ politics ni bi no ye sansa ɛhɔ ɛna sika na kwa akodie suku aho no a aka ne adwuma ho.
All right, guys.
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, what happened? Me try some more other colleague no Ghana penal line not drop it, but anyway, no so here issue. But anyway, mama you mean as the time goes on, me try see bit me. Why? All right. Okay. Did you say you on the line? Okay. So say we've already through the time, but this is a very important issue. But mama, you spending much time on it.
Okay. And the one we are talking about is the trying to use. Pastor, me chair obia etiefo. If I'm trouble pancham. Yeah, well, yeah, na yenye politician for na yeah na your interest dey that already.
Oh, so yeah, na odi vidi sanko ya.
Me chair obia, we don't want to say mutie. Mahama funikan. Okay, anyway, because then I can say, Odre to Mode, your vice president, Tikano, Akata, Ejurame BM.
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Yes,
that was what
that's the first remark I'm making here. Is this something
okay. So for me, yeah, for me, no, I don't want to believe that.
Okay.
Whatever we are going to lose the country for this dangerous thing that they are going to do. Again, I'm not saying the value of human life, but we will lose more than those 2 people we lost, or 3 people we lost. For you know, hello? Yes, for all you know, a draft situation, we can fix it. We can use rubber bullets, we can train the soldiers and everything, but the Anshiya. That's what the president for here will say. I check because I try to fix it as Gracia. It's me empire more. That's what I want to say.
So now, okay, you've been very brief about this issue, but now we'll share the legal aspect. I see the almost a Russia didn't call parliament to seek approval on better implement, you know. I know the issue is being challenged in court. NDC youth are taken upon. But my question is, I don't know the whole structure of the party and taking the legal action upon themselves, no more youth in here. And MPP, so regional chairman, Abronye, is also taking the Attorney General's department on that issue. Yes.
I know the maybe who to say cosmetic because first of all no and this in where were they say article 17 no and then the minya about say me read the constitution and it is very embarrassing
71 or 17
71 no
sure.
It is very embarrassing the 1 2 3 no it gives too much power to the same person to pretend to be doing something that is practically independent of all that. There's a president now based on the advice of the advisors, the advising committee, for me, Council of State, based on the advice of the Council of State, to me, for me, 5-member committee, determine on one occasion. So I don't know why we are not even looking at you are not even looking at how to fix that. That is a fundamental error. How does the person through NIPA or more or more as Council of State members, for 5-member committee here to come and decide his own? So can something be done about some of these things? And this is also we gain who say I deal with so almost about I don't know. I feel never parliament for approval. Yeah, any one but I and I saw more approve you. Any ever year who you might any one system because that time I had you in a buy and what was the NDC also do? What I say, and I say I can't say one gin to me more be $100,000. I'm going to in the next 4 years. It will be a miana so that we can give something to the vice ladies. So right now the way me who say NDC is fully complicit in this, even though Sanado decided to constitute whatever he wanted to do in 2017 to decide to give his wife some money. Now about over the crowd says you cannot move on the church and say it's anything to go by. It looks as if Samira Baumia will take 6,000 it's less than the whole manager of Ghana's economy.
Say they be
I don't know where Hannah.
Yes, I should think so. This is background. Say DDBO. I don't know. It's not. All right. Let's move on. What are you
So that is how I feel. Say, will be the whole Ghana's economy a man is all managed. Now the 6,000 less than he is taking. You can't cry about me. I read to manage the economy. That's a crime. Because the cabin of the church and they through the.
Oh, it is.
When I did the whole Ghana economy action and so he's taking just 6,000 more than the year there. Then I think the year can be a very good secretary or help him manage the Ghanaian economy very, very well.
Anyway, this is
yeah.
Why you brief or how am I? Offer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's hear you on this offer.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I would say like people they raise this in order to say it's almost cover up, right? That is how the question.
Yeah, that was the first issue. No, say, let me
the
also
first one.
reaffirm it. Say, we share Syriana wa military brutalities, any military brutalities, From my personal information, no matter say some people wanted to use Ejura as a point to start disturbances in the country. Well, almost incite you to know or not be security burden on the government so that you take part in other places. This is a message I mean. Tim say Even though government has set investigation today, that is a whole topic I ever discuss it. But what people are saying is Intina, as of last week, which is from Wednesday to Friday, Omakofa MPs Nisikano, any salary way they are booming. She said, you focusing on salaries near call Samaria ne Antibeki.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem, welcome.
Media to be honest with you, me who say like because of what happened, no, like we know the whole country now as sorry as so case, like dry and everybody is talking about it, even toddlers are talking about it. But me who say salary no buy because I can say with he say this kind of it's not the first time Abacha, and yet the first time I hear who say under this government, the security agencies are acting lawlessly, This is not the first time. Because you bet me cite instances, something like Ayawaso Wagon, and even during the election, Nakasano, your national election, which was last year, 2020 election, the way some of the security agencies, now omo behavior near the near a national security, somebody who comes from the plaster house as a national security, Yinumama Ghana government, or should you be my Nipada Wukwa, a national security. Yes, is to gather intelligence for the whole nation. What to me to Tioku Nipa? So they are there. In this kind of young acting lawlessly, is what happened at Ejura and Wa is not the first time. Well, but just it keep on what too rampant. Right. But before that, Yenka said that is the beginning thing they wanted to cover it. Because I can say, what salary no more they buy no crown. More if you look at it, if you go into it, it is more annoying than Ayawasu Wagon cry. Because in the first place, purposely under this government, the government is acting with autocracy and laissez-faire type of leadership. Or you should do two type of leadership: autocracy, autocratic rule, and then laissez-faire. Autocracy, that is why laissez-faire no type of leadership. No, the type of government when you become a president or a leader, you allow anybody in your government to do whatever the person wants to do freely and go without unpunished. So what they are saying. And we share the way a security agency acting under this government, laissez-faire, he's doing it fairly, and then with autocracy.
One could disagree with you to some extent, in the sense, one incident, so to the benefit of the president, okay? Because
yes, to the benefit of the president, but because how can you just say your mobile phone is missing, so you can just start molesting people in the city? That is laissez-faire because authority. There is nobody. Nobody will come from above you to come and control you.
I got you. No, it makes sense. Right. So you're going to salary, switch to the next topic.
Okay, thank you very much. And if you look at it, Abacha, this kind of MYN, and that is what the government is using. Everything is in disarray. Things are falling apart because the type of leadership it's using is not helping the nation. So be at me and go stop free security for look at a whole military people kneeling and shooting. Where have we seen this? Maybe it could be in a village, in those Paleolithic time, those ancient days. That is when we should be seeing something like that. A whole military officer who is trained, you have to go and protect. Even the military men don't have to go there because we have two things that.
I don't mean to interject, but the top person I'm saying is okay. You better combine any. Okay, what we need you right now is salary. You better educate you on the policy aspect. What the parliament, how like core parliament, the legal aspect, the benefit to the nation. Because on go for be say it means stabilize and now do you know antibeki. You stabilize about that is how any positive influence on their husbands, no much me performing in my country. And what is your take on that?
Okay, maybe. Thank you
yeah,
very much. Let me leave the other side.
It's very important. Why?
Okay, thank you very much. Let me leave it to the other side. Let me go that side. Moving on the salary side, actually, Abacha, this paying of first lady and second lady, I think it's neither here nor there. Because in the first place, I'll take it from, we have gotten, even under the Fourth Republic, you have about 4 different type of successive government, right? Rawlings came, Kufuor came, Atamils came, Mahama came, and Mahama. We know that our the head of state or the presidency is giving some kind of amount. And now, is to cater for you and your wife. Okay? Is to cater for you and your wife and your family. That is why you are giving that. You are giving a house. You are giving this. Every month you take salary. That salary is to cater for your family. That amount now, I don't think they would have given them that huge sum amount. Have you seen it? They have incorporated all those things into the salary of the president. And nothing that would did that amount. They could have given you something like half of what you are taking. But they know you have a wife, you have people and things around. Have you seen it? Yes. That is why they have making it say, yes. What the president salary now? Can the president spend that money alone? The wife baby, he can never spend that money himself alone because they start down and make the calculation. Say, incorporate into it.
Yes, I understand.
And and we have seen Rawlings, we have seen Kufuor, we have seen all these were presidents. Why is it that those people never had that idea? Say, all that I'm taking, and before that, and after Rawlings, Kufuor, let's say MPP regime, Kufuor have served for 8 years. And can be after Kufuor 4 years, in the second term, he never had that idea. Have you seen it? It means that all that we were giving them, it was okay for them. What you are saying? Even if the constitution makes provision for it, you say a constitution, we don't have it there, right? We don't have that in the constitution.
No. The constitution. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe I know what you want to say, but let me make some point. Then you come in. Even if the constitution, you want us to have it in the constitution, I think let's go. We have to amend the constitution, yes. Put it into the right thing. Let's go for this thing, amendment of the constitution. We'll accept it and then we incorporate it into it. Yes. But if you want to use your veto power, because I'm the president now, my wife will have to enjoy money from the taxpayers through all fair and foul means. Then we shall have questions about it. And this is what the country is talking about. Would they go through, tell us that let's amend the constitution and let's have my wife get a salary. We shall look at it. If it is amendable, we shall do it. What they are saying? Taking a time. It's going to be in the form of all of us coming together to have a consensus. You better deliberate on it. If we all agree, we amend it, and then if it becomes a law, it is not only your wife that will take it and leave. When you leave, another subsequent president, they all come and enjoy it. That is when it is subject to that. Majority of the people have accepted it. And just on it. But you cannot just say me a president in me time. No, you are going to veto it. Parliament. Let them whether we like because we have majority in parliament. Let them accept it, and then my wife should be taking 33,000 Ghana cedis per month minus allowances. Abba, ask yourself, what job is your wife doing for the nation?
All right. Ofa, can I?
In this alien.
No, not question. Me chipping information. I'm saying you're making it clear to listeners and viewers out there. This is what Acheampong Nkrumah said. Also, Parliament approved allowances for presidential spouses Acheampong Nkrumah as of July 06, 2021. Okay? What should I say now? Paraphrase here, so the president Nana Akufo-Addo does not approve salaries and benefit for the executive and by extension for the first lady and wife of the vice president. The Minister of Information Acheampong Nkrumah said. So it means it has been to the parliament already. Oma approving. But what people are saying is that the manner for question the legal aspect of it. Into no pon come up yes, go ahead. NDC for some almost to Obi. And
what we are saying now, what Opon Kruma is saying, and then what actually we have in the public is not the same.
I can see that conflicting information. Yes.
Abacha, yes. Talking about allowances is different from salary, putting them into Article 71.
Yes.
It's different altogether. So what you are saying. And I believe, sir, if it were to be salary like we are seeing it today, I don't think the NDC MPs will support that idea. As for the MPP, I know all of them will go with it. No MP will go against it because it's coming from the president. Anything the president brings, whether it is garbage or not, they have to accept it and push for it so that it will have approval. We know about that. So what they are saying. And you know, the Opon Kruma can any word we have today. Abacha, you look at it. Allowance is 33,000 an allowance. How can 33,000 be an allowance? What they are saying. And what you know, what do you call it? Allowance is beyond the account. You can boom. Now, a gangan to a sum of money. How can allowance be that? Allowance be anti-sa, you know, upon Kruma, whenever the thing is there, and who say, I tell no, yeah, no, house, no, I penny, or person or cover up the whole thing. Because the main thing is there, and that is what the guy does all the time. So what they are saying. Obepa no, I said that percent. Or when the answer Obepa defend the idea, you will come out trying to defend the thing. No, Obe uses some ways of means the ISA or said the hair can on the yes and any other. Meanwhile, this is what is on paper, Abacha. So what they are saying. And you know what I'm trying to say, they say, Abacha.
Yes, me.
Say, Oman Penny per se, and Kasadi way, and Yehula Balu throughout the whole country. And Kawan country said we should amend the constitution whereby I want us to pay you people to pay my wife and the my vice president, the wife. So let's amend the constitution, and if we accept it, amending then we'll start it from there. So what they are saying. But when you come out at once, because you do everything in autocratic manner, no? Let's take it there. They will accept it. This is what the president is doing. It is laissez-faire and autocracy. Let's take it there. They will accept it. Whatever I want to do, provided I know it will benefit me and my family, take it to them. Let them swallow it. So what they are saying. And yes, Abacha, look at the situation of the country right now. Look at the economy. You and Kwalada form a bit raw, almost school, almost form a because school, 1 month, drama between 4 months. Now, to me, back out the country, say, young for 33,000 Ghana cedis, into our Erika, OTP, or year to Mama, the state. What kind of this thing is this? I don't know the word I'm going to use. So what kind of the whole thing looks bizarre to the whole nation, and even a toddler will talk about it because it doesn't make sense in the first place. This thing would never make sense anywhere. Then the vice president's wife also should take the same amount. Add the two of them their salary, and see what that thing can do for a village school in Tiobodom, a village school in Panchinico, a village school in. Are you getting it? Why even some children don't have tables and chairs to sit on?
So,
you said this.
What would have come into Nipana Junimpas or BSID? Because when say vice president and a president and a wife, sometimes when you donations, power. Me one word that I was thinking said the rationale, meaning reason to the president and Nkrofo and Zebia, they are doing that to avoid corruption. Because we had the purpose of the ex gratia, that was my understanding of why Kufuor did that. So that public servants, they will have some sort of form of guarantee and security, financial security. But even though it has failed, but don't you think, say? Don't you think, say?
When they do this,
I go phone to me, ma'am, to bribe mom to get access to your house.
Okay, Abacha. Yeah, let's look at it from this way. In the first place, salary way or Modeka is neither here nor there. It's not justified because your husband has been given a sum of money that is worthwhile. That can cater for you, the woman, to even with your children. So what they are saying. And at the same time, too, they don't work for the state. If you you have an NGO, you have a way of raising your own fund. During Mahama's time, not the Lodina or Lodina Foundation. Lodina has a way of raising funds for her own foundation. And Rebecca Kupado also has the same foundation. She has a way of raising funds for it. India no dia enkemamukura because in the first place they don't work for the government. India nya dia corruption dia ebet me breed corruption say uchu omuka e stop corruption breeding. No, they are not even working for the government. They are not working for the state. So they are only supporting their husband. And if you are supporting your husband, does that mean that we should use the state corporate money to pay you? No. And a mama instance is say, yeah, successive government. Okay, everyone is saying NDC for yeah. Who for ruling government either, which is MPP, government from the MPP side. For 8 good years. None among the 8 years the Kufuor suggested Teresa Kufuor should be paid from the state, the taxpayers' money. He never had that idea because he saw that papa and what he has said. That money could have been used to do any other thing else. In the first place, first lady, in the first place, let's look at them. Which first lady can we say is the first lady and because he cannot already. It's enough to give them, they will get left over in the account before the month will end. Almost this teacher near or the Crebiasia or no 1,000 Ghana no or dear we are override and 1 month. It will never happen to any president.
Offer, you know, wrap up my next topic and all right, Mr.
Thank you very much. And why should this be so much to the president? We have pressing issues to tackle. One could give be at a salary in Gamma 33,000. Who multiply Abacha? Or Mubaji, yes, I'm backdating from 2017 to be about 6.3 million.
It's a lot of money.
You can Abacha, you can imagine what this money can do to a village school in Duri, to a village school in Tiobodom, to a village school in Ayi. So what you say? You can imagine the number of classroom blocks that those schools can build, and that money can build. The water boreholes attached betimia to ama nyan supanum be nyan supanum. E kwanya esakwa esetika betimia yi ama nka accident etiti was akwa no so eso beti yinka se ni nyina so betwa complete o. Banka eso beti ama ya save life. You can see the number of hospital beds I bet me this ato akotu hospitals are only better. Konkwana tempo marko who are normal who or plastic chair muno. Abacha se wa be. You can see, you can Google it, it's on the net everywhere. Konkwana chair, the whole Konkwana chair hospital. And marko wa ya unkolana ya diomagu plastic chair because they have shortage of beds. Now President Yiribeji a whole year ya kika we na bomuno. 6.3 million multiplied by the 2 SC.
All right, Offer, all your points are well made, and we really appreciate it. Yanko, what do you say? Hello? What do you say? Offer, hold on 1 second. Let me get you to say back, eh?
Okay.
What do you say? Yes, what do you say? What do you say?
The duty officer is alleged to have permitted the troops to go to town to search for a missing mobile phone, which consequently led to the alleged brutality in war. The team found out that 11 persons suffered various degrees of injuries, 4 admitted at the War Municipal Hospital, 3 treated and discharged. Victims interrogated reported a loss of 13 mobile phones and 14,600 Ghana cedis. The preliminary findings also revealed that all personnel who were on duty on the day of the incident had been punished appropriately. Most of them had been demoted from their ranks. Some officers who were deeply involved and visibly identified in various videos brutalizing some residents have been charged, tried, and awarded 30 days detention by a disciplinary board chaired by the commanding officer. Meanwhile, the 4-member team will on Thursday continue their investigations. Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam. Wow.
Very, very interesting. Offer, yeah, reacted to Sadiwi. My NG would take on that issue.
With the word is,
yes.
Like I was saying, Abacha, you see, it's exactly what you.
Yes, I did say. Yes. My father. Yes.
He informed his colleague private soldier, who in turn informed the duty officer same day. The duty officer is alleged to have permitted the troops to go to town to search for a missing mobile phone, which consequently led to the alleged brutality in war. The team found out that 11 persons suffered various degrees of injuries, 4 admitted at the one.
All right, hello guys. Hello. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yes, young call. Yeah, first topic and yeah, what the any free. Let me share video. James viewers and listeners and the woman who see or. One military brutalities are almost met on the citizens. I know say Ghana Armed Forces, almost commanders or almost top ranks, articulate the issue upon. But Argentina lately, the military has become very sharp where the citizens are concerned. 2, I don't know why I say since 1992, politicians have managed to bring the military on their side, and they've made the citizens who are not within the political circles and have a time for soldiers. But back in the days, so in as much as any aware arms of the government, not still your military serve as a checks on the corrupt public officials. So what is happening? But I say,
oh, sorry, if I should.
Yes, I'm done. We asked 2 questions where the Ejra incident is concerned.
So, okay. Ejra family there. No. I don't think no moment man military number highlighted for some few seconds. All the other brutalities now made them and say Ejra will buy and then say what and talk about issues.
What you focusing on right now? If you are not the Ejra,
yeah, what
have to do with okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So we're facts on that, okay?
It doesn't have anything to do with any leadership. Sometimes people in power take advantage of people losing conscience of a career. Here, imagine say, oh, dim and also boom. They won't respond.
What is it? It's reception is not helping us at all. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Yankoso, but it was so bad. Okay, Yankoso.
Okay, if it's bad, will be Casa for some time.
All right, sure, we can do that. Offer.
Yes.
Yeah, take yours on why incident though. Why? I asked
why incident? Okay.
So I didn't think the military lately. Am I too sharp? Am I very sharp where the citizens are concerned? Secondly, since 1992, as a politician, has tried so much on bringing military on their side, and our military perceive citizens as their enemies, and as citizens by fear inwardly as almost who military is almost your enemies. But since 24 February 1966, I in first coup in Ghana, and the subsequent coup d'etat taking place in Ghana. No, it seems your arms of the government and all right, but the security forces still almost serve as a checks on the public servants. But these days we are not seeing it that way. Why?
Thank you. Thank you very much. With the war incident, as like I was saying, I started before. Let's try to look at this from this perspective. We have the police and then we have the military, right? Mm-hmm. The police are they are for peace, right? They are to maintain peace and order.
That's more for civil duty. It's for the police and
exactly.
Defense of external aggression, which is by air, by
military. Go ahead. Yes, exactly. The military is to defend, to protect and defend the state or the nation against external aggression. And I just added here.
Yes.
And sometimes if you look at this current regime, and because me say and BCC during Mahama's time, Kufuor's time. What do you mean come on NDC? Kufuor's time. I never saw though that time but I never saw military taking laws into their hands and doing anything bizarre like this. Like I was saying, laissez-faire type of governance. It started under Akufo-Addo. It's only Akufo-Addo who is using that type of leadership. Because me, I never saw that in Kufuor's leadership. I never saw that under Mills. I never saw that under Mahama. It's only under Kufuor. What do you call it? Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo, you can see it clearly that he's using two types of leadership: autocracy and laissez-faire. Whereby all institutions under him, they have anything that they can do anything at any time. Because they know they will not go punished. Whatever you do it and go scot-free. Because in military there, yours is to defend, protect and defend the country or the state against external aggression. Burkina Faso phobia, Betakie, Mali phobia. Abacha just aneti. Now, more training now, Yamamono, Yasum Pamba Bush civil, come and beat the people in the country. And no mere mobile phone. Because of that, you have to subject the whole city or town into severe beating and torturing. For what? That is not your duty.
Yeah, because so what's the video they cry sad or the nipa to gatemu no more even or gatenu.
Abacha bakubi kwa ya buna piano to gatenu or kaniti bo gatenu boom. What they are saying? No John no attack different person. This is not what you were trained for. It means do you know something? It means that this police soldier kurano and you proper soldier. Because me soldier now I could train here. Over this answer, say invisible forces in a different Delta forces because some training different how to fight, combat and do akakabisem because in the man me and akakabisem because soldier nipa ya training me yes so more about 30% among those who are doing those nonsense are fully military people because one of them are training say ko this kwati same way adamuni omo kuntokwa muko yo man fatio amfetimu then amudemo started some buomo apiampiom agugotemu apriapra omo for what so what they are saying under this government security porous right from the defense minister to what ended Abacha. This government soon what the various aspects of security agencies. Right. There was a defense minister, there was interior, there was Emmanuel Acheampong is there, national security coordinator, what coordinator, some are in the capital, some are in the where, and they are all security big men. This is telling us that we shouldn't even have this situation. Because we have them several times divided with deputies. And which when they give command, they are going to maintain law and order. This time we had least mistake. So the need to was soon say here. Or was scot free because one year she's so was because them say they are infiltrating into their training. See anybody and start laughing. We don't know. And which is not part of their ethics and military. I don't think it's there. I've not been to the military before but I know Abacha Nyema was a big name. They have just gotten that chance because they know that they have the freedom to do anything and nobody will sanction them. And then they have and all is coming from above. Military, either the military, that what do you call it, national security, the police, the fire service, they take their orders from above, right? And the president is the commander in chief of the armed forces.
Okay.
It means that the president, I give you some orders. He has given some fears to them. So where you go, you can do whatever you want, and that is what is going on. Because backdating back Abacha. Look at what happened in the election 2020. Obi oya national security, free national security abechuti obi ekunu aya waso election. Sa abas na ekunu NDC pulling agent na ekunu. Sa national security ni na chuti no kunu. Kwa a whole national security who yours is to go and gather intelligence for the nation. When I would yibe ni atran wa just Burkina Faso ko nko mo peso mo be kuyo. On peso yes entien. Let's adopt a strategy in order to stop them. It
is.
Today, the national security is to carry a gun and get to election center and start shooting. What kind of work is that? No. And now, also military, police service. In the any time they are behaving, you can see clearly say, this is just an abnormal crop of people who have been infiltrated into the various security agencies now. And that is what they are exhibiting in the country. I don't know who I am. Yes, I say 3 days or 4 days. Are you telling me, say, Abacha, they were giving that training in the training ground?
I doubt it. No. Let's do this. Who raises some point to be? My second clarification on that. What's say Omo recruiting certain forces into the Ghana Armed Forces? You see, looking at the professionalism at GF and I work for so many years. So you mean say, sir, assuming say it's true, and anything I change how la military behave this under this current government. Is that what it is?
You say what? Your question again.
The recruitment of Delta Force, as you are alleging, say as a private security, rural Ghana forces,
yeah. Very good. Thank you very much.
And what is the army commanders now? What are they also doing to this situation?
Thank you very much. You know why? And don't behave like that. And don't forget that the defense minister is also in the government, right? The defense minister is in the government, and the defense minister has control over these military people. And don't forget that the commander in the army, the one who commands the army, is also politically affiliated. But you are aware of that. This time, Mama Yanagana said, the one who commands the army is also politically affiliated or in the position through political appointment.
All right, Alpha, let's do this. Answer two questions to mine. I mean, for other guys in some bra, okay? Look, on says, say, share a dra, now back to a dra again, okay? A dra, let's do this. A started because of Kaka. So, Bekaya, you see Kaka, no? Or the show video Kakrebi.
Yeah. Hello?
You're on the line.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this so far.
Yeah.
According to Ashanti Regional Minister, okay?
Yeah.
Or say Onya Intel.
Yeah.
Say Omu Koko si Kaka, no almost Omu Babaka, Omu Baba attack the installations are a war from the government installations. MBP headquarters, who's bringing it down, but government installation there is not. And unti ena oma orders no because we appear before committee and we making a class or not give you orders and say omonko soldiers and nko. But my issue is I think as a civil duty in which say you're training a police for that. Even though the military need be was training now, in most cases it happens. The Chroma National Guards they train them on civil order. To one says I didn't see or Congress you do mobile. But what the videos very well little I learned from Nini. Young family tree and you bring your more front line. They are behind the police. Because which is uncle for me, aside uniform now, I bring distinctions, I don't know me who money. Police, able to me and moving on with operation. Say, and they can always retreat and regroup and go back. Meaning, say civilians, actions, no to be Johnny Comichi. No matter how organization no. Unlike the military, this is what these guys should do. So I'm 10 in 100. Their goal is to fight on to die. The question is, does the Ashanti Regional Chairman, Simon Mensah, or was our power known as a head of RESEC, it to me it deploy military on civilian routes? And I don't know how opens our guns, you know. But you're very quick on this, man. I ain't getting what other guys, you know. Right.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
That's very good. Well, as someone in a situation like this, you know, even like I started with the military, you know, they are not even supposed to go there. So what you are saying? Right. In the first place, you know, it is when things are getting out of hand for the police. That is when you call for the military to come and give us support. But if you look at that situation now, situation when I go out of hand of the police, and the police could not handle. Those guys there, they were not throwing guns, they were not holding bullets, they were not holding nothing. What you are saying? In the Ayadena, ultimate military straight away to go there. In the first place, why am Bonnie over there? So what you are saying? Because those students, they were not holding guns, they were not holding machine guns, they were not holding any grenades, anything. And you know, if the police is not able to contain them, that is why you call the military. But these people are not holding any dangerous weapon and they are not fighting anybody. So what you say? And at the same time, you know, I said during the commission about that, also taking unilateral decision.
Yes.
Different military. Now, so or seeking advice from the other security agencies in the Ashanti region. No, deliberate on it. Say, is this ready? Time for me for us to call the military, or what do we do? Because if maybe we have seen that things are getting out of hand, what will be the next step? Military. So what you say? And the military were not supposed to come in at that time because these people are not holding guns. They are not holding machine guns. They are holding any grenade. Dangerous. Let's bring the military to suppress them. But also, and this is what the commander, the Ashanti regional district did. And it was a big mistake. I don't know how way in Aba. So what you say? Or seeking advice from the other security agencies in the Ashanti region. They could have made a deliberation about it. If you another batch of police to come, because these people are not dangerous people. Dangerous, weapons, almost starting shooting. You could have. They also give you the advice. Let's call the military to come and then support them. But these people were not holding anything. They are just mere people protesting because of what happened to their brother.
All right.
Do you have to call the military into the camp of?
You read my and get you.
Aha. And you know, Abacha, what he did, wasn't the right thing, and he took the decision on his own. He said unilaterally on one they decided military. So the military calling the military was uncalled for at that particular time. So what they are saying. That's what I'm saying. He said, let's say first type of governance now make an ABNU. From the presidency to whoever is playing a role for the president, just anything and go scot-free.
Over 3 minutes past 6 on the Eastern clock. Your fellow no Ghana, names Emmanuel Acheampong. Too much, okay? Into no, me welcome Lord Quay on the line. Lord, him say it's your first time I will join a show now. It's called HGH. Every Saturday, I bring you show we. You try to say about address issues of Ghana. We get people from Ghana and we also try to get people up here. All right, Lord, I will introduce you now. Here on this issues happen in Ghana. 4 major issues in your combine are discussing in the So let me say welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I mean, introduction there, me name how I may introduce me. So
all right, just give us your full name and I'll tag you as you want political or social commentator. That's fine. So your full name will help. That's fine.
I'm Lord.
Yes.
I'm Lord Fifi Quay.
Okay, so Lord, let's do this. Beginning, you're addressing more issue, but the pertinent one part, we'll be my quick view on it. It's about salaries echo Nanado and wife and Baumi and a wife. Let's look at the policy aspect and let's look at the legal aspect. And now, how is Ghanaians taking it all? How is majority of Ghanaians reacting? Who better than us? You will be the social media and the monitor. Those of us outside, you could see say if you should go by the Facebook or social media, I think say any pleasant cry. People feel say it's a very unwise, very unconscionable decision. They should not have even get there say you pay on. So let's hear you, Lord.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I haven't. The policy document. Emma, almost to me come up with such a decision because I mean, there's nowhere in any country that a president's wife or a vice president's wife, oh wow, is to be paid. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, God. Please, I'm on the call. I'll call you right back.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine. All right, Edusei.
No, I'm still on.
Oh, okay, Lord.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, okay. Edusei, don't go. We'll get to you soon. It's my watch. All right, Lord.
Yeah, so like I was saying, there's nowhere in the world. So I'm yet to hold the policy document and see the sense in whatever they got into bringing such a thing into already most here Ghana Yeniska because of COVID and a whole lot of things. And then you are thinking of salary to be paid to, I mean, president's wife and then vice president's wife and previous, I mean, ones. It just doesn't make sense. So I can't really talk much about it as of now. But
Okay,
how
that's
things
fine.
are going on social media, I mean, that's, I mean, how it is everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it means those in Ghana and the crowd, they are not pleased about that policy of the government, All right.
No,
Just add
nobody
in-
is pleased.
Okay, let's look at this too, Lord. Now, military, they've become very sharp under this government. Two, who incident SU and who the SU so a okay. Investigation say Koso. Ashanti Regional Minister boldly, or let me say as an honest politician, from what I read from the testimony, admit it's on a deploying for. And I'm so question the federal see was a unilateral. But what I want to understand is as a head of a RISEG, can you make a unilateral decision? I mean, when it comes to military operations, resorting to the death of 2 additional people, and up to date, this man is at post. So what is happening in Ghana?
Abacha, what is happening in Ghana? You think about it, and Ghana is actually not safe. It's not safe anywhere. The situation that happened in the situation that happened in Idra, it's been something that's been going on. But I mean, the Idra one and the wild ones are the ones that came out of the line. Since the Ayawa so then I mean, I don't want to sound political, but I mean the tax that the MPP introduced into the security system. Do you understand?
Right.
I mean, they've made the institute to mean Concord yes, Omudi Bonina. He's part of them. So who are you to go and say something? Or should they see what Kumasina? Between them, no. I don't know if you remembered what happened at the regional.
Yes, I did.
Kumasi regional.
Yes, I do. I remember that yesterday. So your argument is precedents are SEC are into mean correct here. Is that what you are trying to tell us?
That's exactly what it is. And they are so infiltrating the institution, the military institution. Obiya Bonia, on to mean Kashi, Oko Kashia, when one and a bit protected. Those are the people that are going to be protecting you. So go and take them away, and you see who will help you during elections. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I think if something is bad with the state institutions, I see a correcting because look, Now, saying so election year ended 2020. Yeah, you saw that what the operations of the military. It did not benefit the opposition. So how can say own car? What do you mean you own car? You have to say it.
No, I mean, I don't get what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say is that what say or nobody wants to criticize.
No, I'm talking in terms of the people in charge.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Obia over military numa.
Oh, the forces themselves. Okay.
Yeah, the Obia Baba Beshema. You go talk about it and you'll be taken out.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Okay. You'll be sent somewhere, or taken out of the military. So you have to be quiet and watch what is going on, and that's the repercussions of what is happening. Okay. I pray something happens, because they say military to me sakuma no haya military man or say boy be or she nasum obi hona like you won't be cried at. But I mean it didn't come on the social media, so people that things happening in Ghana there. We just pray. We are continuing to pray, and then hope you guys out there too can rally support for us. I mean, I don't encourage going to the embassies to demonstrate. You understand? But anyway, anyhow, that we can all come together and dialogue for our institutions to become strong. Because the military is the backbone of the economy. The police is supposed to handle, things in the country, not the military. But as of now, national security. Now I say military academy. He's part of the military.
Yeah, but one thing I want to clarify here. So which I was a report nearby, and I won't say they suggested the combating force or the task force within the national security in Ghana, because we don't need that.
None of those reports are being used. The reports that they use are the reports that will give them money. The reports that it's about president's wife. We should increase. We should pay them. To pay the president's wife, to pay the vice president. They will go. Almost follow and no pay. But any report to reform something for it to work for the better of the economy. Nah, that's the kind of government Nana Akufo-Addo is giving us now.
All right, Lord, as you recommended, we also do our part. Now, Mummy, I'm going to your last issues. I do say online as well. I do say.
Yeah, no.
All right, I do say. And then your last topic and I ain't calling a night.
Oh, okay.
On
so,
Ejura, combine Ejura, wow. I do say a whole background and every noise I know.
And then okay, now you say.
That's fine. Over drop here, my okay. We apologize for that. Now, young offer Lord, you're in the last issue, Now, young Shep Makola Diwi. I know say it's not the first time I be see or Ghana any. Okay. Makola sa ijane babetoy, Offer.
Yeah.
Yes, young Makola issue, On shops now na eshishe wo. Shops na eshishe
Yeah.
I Janet to Makola. Them say any first time ye who Ghana. But the point is then be into me see. After this quick video, Nama Sekimunya movie on that. Why? And remarks about is a fire service for the no money is Alpha, let's hear you on that.
About the fire, Abacha.
Yes.
The fire outbreaks in Ghana, I can say, sir, we can link it, or we can easily put it in the form of an accident, right? I can say it's an accident, but there are causes. We know the causes of accidents and stuff. The same thing here, we have causes for this kind of fire outbreak. One, Abacha, there's one particular ED or what it causes this kind of fire outbreak. One, what do you call it? What do you call this thing? Connection, no? What you are you getting it?
Yes.
Like the type of connections are almost that kind of market and area, those heavy duty areas. But I said, what this kind of stores and mighty kind of things, you know. Most of them do a lot of illegal connections. About one cause of that kind of fire outbreak, you know, in the country. Illegal connections, you know, also. And most of the times, you know, about the socket they are using for those appliances, you know, sometimes, you know, voltage, you know, more than what they are trying to put there, no. And the most of the times, you know, fire, no, but not say Obina Kwako, Obina deliberate to go and set fire over there. But it's as a result of that kind of negligence, you know. Sometimes in sockets, no, we use, no, and Yama no, we use, no, you know, also, no, more than, instead of them to break it and then get another socket and stuff, no, they are unbelievable. Sanyamano one back particular issue be brave. One thing. Number two, illegal connection. Obi or ne juma ebia ne store. Baby or ne light, you know. Instead of say obe tapu from the regular source, you know. No way to the electricity at the end of the month. They be what to 100 Ghana and not 200 Ghana. No. On yan is how. Obe kwa tapu api the yonku be in chain. The Yonkubi store. Normal an arrangement saying, come make you 100 or 200 a month, make you 100 the amount. So what you say? They have all this kind of adjustment So what you say? Meanwhile, so the person is consuming a current so high, here senka, oji onuani meter, and now oji onuana kasani voltage, yibi and kobe managino. But on yenesa, you want to tap it from another group and be paying some little amount so that bill no bar and you can see money. These are all contributing factors to that fire outbreak. And in the most of times, you know, when you see the fire outbreak in those centers now, and yet most of the times, and yet deliberate say, obia shut down or pajatum womb. Certain times there are certain centers in the end, so confirm a shut down a move. They say bia, you better say government department be maybe internal revenue for ye ka almost by news the following day now watch it. And then we know that fire outbreak is caused by the people there because they don't want it to be, so they don't want it easily to be seen into a fire. But a market centers in India, it's a market centers, yes, you know, most of the times on Abacha. And you link to this it is sometimes overloading of the socket, illegal connection, and then negligence of using of the appliances in their own storeroom. Sometimes I don't need fire no ever because I didn't a garbage trigger at any time because I didn't show no. It's not you are not managing that particular store or that particular magazine with the correct voltage now I say you see what and then it's every hour beat down. It's supposed to use about 400 voltage. You are using 200 because you are tapping from somewhere. So this is the baby.
Now say your state institutions or inspection because in the Morgan agreement yes. Once a while inspection illegal connections then
it's a
so you want to tell us that state is not failure, yes sir?
Yes, state is not failure because in the first place, Abacha, do you know, say, most of the time the electricity people that move around to take bill and as they are in charge of certain things like you are saying, you know. But sometimes they come and they tip them. They will not let them go and inspect those things. They just find some money and put them in their pocket and they leave. It is not the real inspection about because they stop them. They know what they are doing. Until before they know, say the people will come, then they have contributed. Oma come together, contribute kakra 20 Ghana, 20 Ghana. They are saying, we do buy now, they are selling Sanoko. So what they are saying. It is the actual workness of Bayama State, in order to prevent all this kind of burning, outbreak of fire, because he are greasing the pump.
So what is the way forward? What is the solution?
So the way forward, the way forward about it, they say, as he educate you, na yekasatiro na that kind of illegal connections no mujai. And obi also abacha. The wire now or the baby and why you ahumane ohono. And what it? And so no move for it is that thing in to me paja at any time, and I'm a one. That is all electricity.
The damage wasn't easy at all. So we had the kind of Sikaka Krebi umbebe fixes anyama way. I cost you more this much.
I to toss anyama way. Sikaka Krebi meanwhile na bacha omu was council. That why every 2 years be an where you wire in old one why install a new one. Do you think the fire will come out like that, bata like that?
Let's hold on to our last topic, You know, be on MPs, Now, Lord. Hello, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to call Makola fire in a very, be very brief on this for us. Now, why?
Yeah, Makola fire no the be high so
okay.
How are you see your buildings and they're not the illegal connections and stuff at also. So it makes bibi ketwe bia na there bia say that's a wholesale joint too. That's a major place that people come and take their products to go and sell retail. Bibi ketwe bi tomu or na. It's very, very, very hard to fight it because of the structures. The firefighters, they can't maneuver into their building because almost baby, traffic air cost baby, mokola baby, a janitom no cheap pepe, and a fire service for no or more office. Now, Oshe Hawa, the cheap pepe, almost yakwan almost media apa. Ababe Doom January. Most of the people saw motor no first will be big fire certificate. I almost the use fire extinguishers. Only power over to me I use the amount those fire certificates. I know there I policies and say here we are it's on me hoda na citizens enkofo akwa they say etwema enche obia to the edumja okube koso bikra fire extinguisher ni ho na eno me wo ho ne illegal connections on my bebre basa.
All right, Lord, let's do this. Let's switch, okay? Let's switch. Your last topic in here. Let's do this. I'll say $28 million has been procured or secured to purchase cars or to give us loans, to give us car loans for members of parliament. Now, Yao Boama, I'll say, he's asking his fellow colleagues from the NDC side, someone rejected that offer. No? Some Georgians who say, you treaty MPs, as CDC treaty judicial officers and the executive officers, because executives, ministers, those are almost taking political appointment in some of the state institutions. You'll be called cast and be 2 or 3, or in the name of Republic of Ghana. In the MPs, you have $28 million at the Maoma. I bet Daniel Sama Obieka because according to some George, it's equivalently it's about $100,000 in every Bobiao. Some Ghanaians are reacting, say, can you hear me? Some Ghanaians are also reacting, say, see, this is at the Maoma. I don't know one private sector, no one can say, and one could loan or private sector, no one to talk cars. Because the disadvantage of what's I do, you want to say. So, discovery a Maoma. how many of them need default here? Yet me anti cars in the back, and I umba one time no mquire your momutia cars no. The idea more or less like a chewum. That is how some Ghanaians are taking it, and that's our last topic. Until let's hear you now often conclude my and I call.
Hello?
Yes, Lord.
Made me take any.
Yes, it's your take on that. Go. And as you see, so just news in. Yes, you are all line. So from Dr. Okay, Yanko.
Yeah. About the car loans. Abacha.
Yes, Lord, we can hear you.
Yeah. So about the car loans. Me were two views on it.
Right. Let's hear.
I mean, the first view is as a member of parliament, on a two as he said, Obeba or community. And said, and I said, BB style, on our two as a first view, on our two I must say, Obeba or community. In say community, in say the economy so munye. So Oba na Obia Obeba Okita adwinfo from so Oba be ye no ho ye Oba be pe ahoma something the chin nye so
I know Oba be pe no ho nyoma like Oba pa hunya de
Oba pe no ho normal.
Yes, hunya de.
And now Oba be pe brand new Toyota Land Cruiser 2022 and another 2021. Almost back no car there, but no car there. Ojo ho on just say for the luxury of it to say for the to help your economy or your community. Because Osha Sakumo no ha me way. Na Carlos who was Sakumo no ha. Almost all our roads, or the Tema West, almost all our roads are good.
Okay.
So any car can do you good. Right? Any car can do you good. I don't see the need of you getting a Land Cruiser or whatever for your friend is saying 2022 model. I bet costo say and no tell us government support to Ojo I mean own test and then make I say if you move Opa now all these things. I mean it shouldn't I can't I dare be warm I know the almost pass it the bill say in COVID say but on the other hand so said the dynamic and colors or what Sakumono I quite know yet but Obia or Tamale and I said ye upebia kwan obefa so akono enye no eno metia so obenya a 4-wheel driver obetumi dia call the communities I mean to and fro. But then again the 2022 model of those cars with the luxury features, it doesn't make sense, and I don't even see why the government should involve himself. You're already having your salaries. So if you go to any financial institution, any bank,
yes, or more credibility, yes, they are credit worthy. So yes. Which me private sector has secured that. That was the argument, and I'm assuming because in him we are more government. This SK more me. About one time no lose here. How is he going to pay, and how many of them will also return the cars? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because and now most of the cars that the government buy and give it to those state institutions, they will go and pack it for a while, give it 2-3 years, and then they will auction them amongst themselves. So our economy, I don't know. Maybe I mean, between say maybe I was here a pair of bosom. Because Nyame asem bebre na ye ku economy no. Akofa obosom bi na obeka ten say oh ba beti you country way so community way so oh yes one yes say into what I think everybody obia be ejuma how is yeah because omo de nyame ejuma say or your suffer na odi eni asede it's pitiful.
I know.
It's pitiful.
I know, sir. It's your first time on our show. As I always say, thank you very much for your opinions. Thank you very much for your contribution. As always, we are grateful. Yes, I also be counting on you next week. I know, sir, we'll get to the scope of practically what is happening in the country, to what they blend it with what we are doing here now. You better ask a parent. So if you don't mind, I'll be chama or colleague in so we now in this segment, We've done almost an hour, let's say. Yes, we've done, because it's 30 minutes past 6 here. So we've done an hour, 46 minutes. Like 14 more minutes, knock it 2 hours. I know some are taking more time a lot, but offer concluding.
Yes,
let's do this offer.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. With the car loan for the MPs,
Yeah, 28 million.
28 million, yeah. I may say, it's like this time, everything they have increased everything, increasing of salaries and stuff, and the increasing of car loan. Abacha formerly it wasn't almost divided. I say it's now 100,000, right?
That's what
formerly
George
it
is
was
saying.
Like yes, George. You divided that. Formerly it was, I think it was like $60,000 or $70,000 or so. So more 30,000 have been added to it, making $100,000.
Oh, okay.
For me, I don't support it, because one thing I would suggest is that Abacha, we can't also say they shouldn't give them loan to buy a car. Have you seen it? Right. Because in the first place, there are some of them who are new entrants in parliament.
Yes.
So this is the first time Oba Parliament on Bada. In the head as a government, ever can be so many car. But there are some people who have been there 2-3 times. The third time, that is making about 12 years in parliament. So why they need to go for this 28, what do we call it? $28 million or move for now for the MPs to buy those cars. At least we are not saying that they shouldn't be giving money at all. My suggestion is that there should be an amount, but it shouldn't be that big money, $28 million. Just find some money and put it down so that those who are new entrants, new entrants in parliament, have avenue as a transport near them. Let those people be given. The rest, it should be optional. If you don't go and take this huge money, 28 million, now they are buying as loan for them. No. Say, you consider Paniamano. But also,
I understand you perfectly.
Because there are some people there, parliament or two, they have been there 2 terms already. Obi on the 3rd term, it means the person is going to be 12 years in parliament. Obi 8 years, Dada. Are you telling me that those people who have spent 8 years and even 4 years and is having the 2nd term, they don't have means of transport? They have it. So what you are saying? And they are best story and the calculation now for 28 million and the above preoccupy. And so looking into those loopholes, how many people are new entrants among the 275 MPs that we have? How many of them are new entrants? They have never stepped in parliament before. Oh, they are 20. We have new 20 new entrants in parliament. Then you look for money for their side. The rest should be optional. So what you are saying? Because they have been given the subsequent 4 years ago. They were given and normal to Toby. And before that, it was about 70 to 80,000, and then they are increasing. Meanwhile, we are crying for money. We are not saying that that is what the argument I'm trying to make here. We are not saying that they shouldn't give them money to buy cars. But look at it. Nipa miyahi new our system. Then you cater for that. And so we checking out about 20 or 30 of them. Say you are not going to go in for 28 million. Right. And it is not going to raise an eyebrow the whole country is talking about it. Enkasika so sika obeboy nkabe kitu ebi kakra. So what they then the thing the rest why an optional. Those who want to take it, they can take it. I don't know when you be. But who can calculate the number of 275 MPs? Now go first cover 28 million or be a can WhatsApp. So what you say. Meanwhile, what you are doing is not bad. You are trying to provide a means of transport for our parliamentarians. And Abacha say where you're born.
It is because some of them do need it though.
Yes, some of them don't need it. And
the argument, and now some of us were also saying, I didn't hear more private institution. Say be on Beko Barclays Bank, on Beko Standard Chartered Bank, no Makasako, because almost all of them, I can assume, it's about 80% only credit worthy. Normally, almost financial status, acquire cars. Now, it's your car every month at your
Exactly. They could have done it that way too. But if the state is saying that they want to give it to them, so I don't see anything wrong over there. But just said the calculation in Yamana or he didn't do it right. We cannot just sit down and calculate 275 MPs and go for this huge sum money, which is coming to the alien economy now. What you say? Right. You look at how many people are new entrants. No one share number no and no the bar there will not be anybody, people will not be crying about it too much. Then the rest why an optional. You can see that some will take it, some will not take. Maybe about 60 to 70% of parliamentarians will not go for this money because already no one land cruiser also will be a data. Why should you go for the third one? So what you say? But they want calculating number no 275 meanwhile we don't need it that yes we are you could have channeled that money into different avenues that ever buying. So what you say? Education, any other sectors. That is where we are having problem with it. Okay, and in a nutshell, what he has done, he should have sat down to make a little bit analysis and break it down and see the number of people who are new and then cater for them. Then the rest, you make it optional. Now, and some come back to a minus. So we don't know, some of them will not pay, some will not finish paying, and what like other people are paying. And it's a analysis, and now who said 20 new entrants. That cannot no money and affect the economy too much. So I got 275 in the good no money now, almost Ghana, they can't have it down minus. What they are saying.
Yeah, it's so much concern. Offer, thank you very much for your time. Hopefully next week, yes, I'll be share you. All right.
Okay. All right.
And Kofi Kenyatta, I can know. See, I almost when you be na wonka na had a now. Masa Ebiko Biba. Once more, medal will be asked for your time. And names here deep so much into the time. A lot of issues because now topics now were so relevant. From salaries a day man and a wife, the first lady, Baumian and a wife. If you ain't looking into Makola, if you ain't quite MPC Suzuki a day more, just starting quite 3. And you're combining wa any ejura in your different opinions. But so analysis, they did very well. Different ideas, no more they buy. Once more, no, they be a castle bar like videos, no, now I share. He GH every Saturday be the show you be bro. Aha. Non-partisan platform. So MPP na what power and this in our power. You ain't changing a trend, you ain't changing a tone, you ain't changing a voice. The way we see our analysis in the you go and say you be here now benefit citizens and all. That's what they call the Ghana's agenda. Mine here no minor agenda any more important to us than any single individual be the or don't know a pair. To who say. But now companies in so also programming I say and that's almost sponsor programming. Danceable Services LLC, a staffing agency, recruiting RNs, LPNs, CNA, HHAs. We have so many or numerous opportunities for them. So based on the state of Massachusetts or you intend to relocate to state of Massachusetts phone number now or down on 978-654-0002. Any shift to be our preferred be motto is it's one of the fastest growing agency in the state. Oba, you come and bargain for pay based on your certificate or your experience. Low level entry or beginner will take you. They will give you training. Part of it. So our family member is not a health field that person recommended as well, you can do so. How about a coffee Kenyatta came so see money is no and my so meaning in fact temptation I to me hand over my so already. I was going to miss him. And there's this company I tried. God being so good. Yeah, to me, one of the marketing managers. Hopefully this coming Saturday. He said, problem in Yakakran I have to do with almost time, the South African time, the US time, it's not been too favorable by any gentleman. Akasa. It's a very brief cry, the brain behind what you call the longevity. I say a drug, but it's a food supplement. And almost different products and so are almost a year. I say in your way, even during COVID season, physician, my
name is Dr. Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat.
I say this is young poor and son when you drew a supplement. I said we because I take one a day a man. I take this food supplement, gummy type, and also regular tablet now. Because when you're eating it's not enough, you need something to boost you. Especially this time around here, a woman. Monday, a full topic about the new variant, the Delta variant. COVID now, even though it's gone, most countries have reopened. But yes, still, no, I don't know. As a coma now, I take a different form. So I always say, still, you protect it. This is the time I very recommend this kind of food supplement that
Longevity is essentially a product that is made from rice.
On this note, I will say a very good evening to everyone. And tomorrow, let's watch out for tomorrow's show. The Spiritual World with Prophet Walker Afra. This is about for anybody as well. That's who we are as well. a friend or Afran. Tomorrow, what are we going to talk about? We'll be talking about prophets and prophetic curses. If you know, one question I will be glad to bring me. It's a question I also have. I say, why do these prophets sometimes, or most cases, get it so wrong with their prediction? Yeah, you may be out here between me and Guasia Brewana because you can't be more. Now say 10 on your credibility. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, which will be 8 p.m. in Ghana to 10 p.m. in Ghana. I will say a very good evening to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you tomorrow. And as I always say, Emmanuel Acheampong says, nothing is really lost but life of sacrifice.